Good day, everybody. Today we're talking about leaders and leadership. One of the hopes of most people is they have control over their life, where they determine where they want to go, what they become, what they do with their time. And for the most part, leaders are the ones that have that kind of ability. There's 4 attributes of a leader. There's certainly more, but these are the 4 that I've come up with after some years of studying and seeing what I can come up with. So first and foremost is passion. They have a passion for what they do. Leaders typically choose a course or an action in an area of what they want to do. There's a difference between leaders and followers. Followers typically follow other people to where they're going. Leaders are the ones that actually have a distinct passion for what they do, and they let nothing in a way stand in the path of doing what is to them passion. Passion means it consumes you. So leaders, whether it's starting a bakery business or a restaurant or developing some new type of product, that is a passion that consumes their life. Second is they're different. And this is an interesting one for me. Everybody's different. But in the business world, or at least what is their passion, they have no problem standing apart from other people. Again, going back to the leader and follower. Follower usually, and most people are followers. They work for an organization. They work for another person. They join a club that somebody else runs. But here, what we're really talking about is that this person really wants to stand alone, or has no problem standing alone. Whether it is that starting a new business, starting a new venture, starting a different way to play tennis, or a different organization that's devoted to different things. So besides having a passion for what they do, which consumes their life, they're also different. They have no problem being different. And in some ways, they don't fear what other people think. When I often think of the word different, it means I don't fear what you say, I don't fear what you do, I don't fear how I'm judged. But we should never judge somebody. You only have to turn on the TV or look through the internet and see how much of that occurs. But difference is second. Third is what I call go down swinging. Another person would say swing for the fences. That means that they're not going to give up. Other people may say courage. I use go down swinging. And not in the literal sense, but what I mean is they're not going to be deterred. That is where they want to go, who they want to be, and no matter what is in their path, they are going to continue to go forward. For me, I love to write, and I spend my time writing, and other people say, you spend too much time writing, and for me, that is something that I just can't give up. It's my passion. I think my writing's different. Some of my books is different than other people. And lastly, is I'm just not, even if the book doesn't sell, I'm going to keep going. And that's hard to do, because we are often evaluate ourselves by the results, and sometimes, even in book writing, the results aren't what you would hope. But leaders have this feeling of going down swinging. And so for me, those are the most important 3. Passion, different. They're different. They think differently. They act differently. Third is they go down swinging. And the fourth is what I'll use somewhat loosely. I call that the legacy. Is when you look back in time and you look at the people who are doing interesting things today, leaders often create things that last, whether if it's a new business or a new philosophy, a new strategy. They created a book that has a different idea. I'm a tennis player, and they play tennis differently that other people follow. I remember back in the 1980s, Bjorn Borg came out with a topspin, and it really wasn't used to the extent it is now, but now everybody has topspin. He was a clear leader. So the leaders are those that actually leave some type of legacy. It doesn't have to be a lasting legacy, but something that in ways defines their time. So again, the 4 that I came up with, and this is the great thing about these video presentations, is you all can come up with your own as too. But hopefully you come up with some kind of traits that you think are representative of a leader, and then you follow those in your life if that's what you want to be. Whether it's a philosophy of life, or how you want to handle conflict, or how you want to build a team, the best thing is always to have this kind of written down action plan that is the forefront of your mind and that you follow, so it reminds you to stay on that path, on that target, on that journey. So those are the 4 attributes of leaders that I see. They have a passion that consumes their life. They're different. They think differently. They act differently. They have no problem being at the forefront. 3 is that they go down swinging, that no matter what obstacles in their path, they're going to keep going. And lastly is they have this legacy, is they really want to create something that's going to last, or something new that other people are going to follow and utilize for some time. Wish everybody the best. Always good to spend some time with you. Thanks.